everyone, welcome back to the Kia Hyundai channel. My name is Gabby, and with me, I got a pretty cool car. This is a 2022 Hyundai Veloster N. So it's showcased in Phantom Black, and this vehicle is extra special because it's owned by one of our detailers at our Brantford Hyundai location. He loves this car, and he's actually going to be taking it on a test drive with us today, answering some of your burning questions and answering some of my questions as well too. This is a very, very interesting vehicle. So under the hood, we have a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder GDI engine with an 8-speed wet type dual clutch transmission. Regular output is 275 horsepower with 260 pound-foot of torque, but because we got an AEM cold air intake, we're roughly at 286 horsepower, same pound-foot of torque. So he has done a little bit of upgrades to this vehicle, a lot of aesthetic ones. So you can see at the bottom down here, we do have an Aero Blitz front lip kit, of course, side-mounted plate, darkened emblems. We even got an amber delete on our headlights. It extends all throughout the vehicle, so I'll have Mark, our camera guy, go around the vehicle so you can get a nice, good look at this Veloster N. All right, guys, so now we're on the road in the Veloster N. I have Aaron driving today. He is the lovely owner of this beautiful Hyundai Veloster N, and he's going to talk a little bit about his favorite things, his not so favorite things, and what ownership is like. So, what are your favorite things?
My favorite things about the car would have to be the customization. The bucket seats are definitely a highlight, especially how they light up when you open the doors.
Yeah.
Beautiful. The fact that it comes with an active valve exhaust system, so I'm not having to upgrade the exhaust. It's definitely a highlight. Definitely the looks, one of the best, I believe. Hyundai definitely did a good job with the looks on this car.
For sure.
Thanks to Albert Bierman, of course, BMW.
Yes.
And the way it drives, it was built for the track, built on the Nürburgring. It's good around corners, good on the straights. Won performance car of the year. So it's an amazing car.
And now the bad sides. What are some things you don't like about this vehicle?
It's really rough on bumps, very rough.
I think when you mention that it's rough, that's where customization comes into play, right?
Yes, I always have it dialed back on the softest setting.
For your suspension?
For my suspension, yes. So my back's not broken, because usually when I have people in the car, they complain about the bumps. Yeah. So I dial it back for them and me, of course.
One thing I noticed when driving our Elantra Ns or just anything Hyundai N line, if you have it to full sport settings, like your roughest suspension, everything on full sport or N mode, it's not the most comfortable drive.
No, not at all.
But as soon as you switch it into eco or normal mode, it's a completely different vehicle.
Yeah, but if you're on the track, of course, it's good for the vehicle, good for performance. But daily driving, it's rough.
So do you daily drive this vehicle?
Yeah, I do daily drive it.
And how does it feel like just on a regular drive?
Amazing. It's a great daily driver. It's rowdy if you're not into the whole loud perspective, but it's a great vehicle if you want to daily it. And it's something you could take to the track for fun if you're into that type of stuff. But daily driving, it's amazing. No issues.
I gotta say, just switching drive modes changes so much for not only the steering and responsiveness of the vehicle, but also the sound. So when I was driving, the cabin was very noisy. I had it in sport mode, mind you, and then N mode. But then when you switch it to normal eco, it's a comfortable drive. It's a regular vehicle. Still have all your sporty elements. One thing I love is it still has a lot of comfort features too. Like you get navigation, heated seats, heated steering wheel. Lane assist, forward collision avoidance. It doesn't skip out on safety or comfort. It's all around a great vehicle, I would say.
Yeah, it is. One thing I also don't like, it's not, of course, the most important to me, but compared to the Elantra and Kona and the interior, very plasticky. Yeah. If you haven't noticed, it's hard touch pretty much everywhere.
I do love the Veloster logo up there too.
I chipped that off the back to put it there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
Like that.
No, it doesn't.
I was gonna say they did a great job there, but no, it's just you. So very good attention to detail. See, if you want your vehicle detailed at Brantford Hyundai, or purchase your vehicle at Brantford Hyundai, Aaron can detail it for you.
Of course.
Maybe he'll put a Veloster logo on your car.
Yeah, even if it's a Kona, I'll put the Veloster.
Even if it's a Kona, Santa Fe, whatever it is, Veloster logo.
Of course.
Another question I wanted to ask you is, when you were purchasing your vehicle or shopping for your next vehicle, what else did you consider?
Personally, I considered the new BRZ, the new FRS, the GR86. I personally chose to go with this option because, one, I like Hyundai.
Yep.
Two, it's exactly what I wanted. A sporty hot hatch, because I'm always into the hot hatches. I was looking at the STI, of course, that's way more expensive.
Yeah, price point wise is very different.
This was everything I wanted. Performance, comfortability, looks for a fairly good price point compared to the Type R, the STI.
Yep.
So yeah, I was looking at the STI and the GR86. The GR86 was great.
Yep.
It didn't have the performance, of course, but it had the aftermarket support. It had everything else, but this one was just all around one of my favorites. Once I watched one video on it, I was hooked. I love the way it looks.
I find with those vehicles, there's so much that you can do to them, but this one already comes with so much you want.
Yes.
And then you can still do more.
Yes, especially the exhaust. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah. And then with that being said, what are your future plans for this vehicle? Is there anything else you want to add?
Yes, actually, I have a lot of parts on order.
Oh.
Mostly cosmetics.
Yep.
Which would be all carbon fiber wings, hoods, new wheels. Definitely going to downgrade the wheels to 18 inches so I get a little bit more tire, a little bit more comfortable driving.
Yep.
As far as performance, probably just a blow-off valve and whatnot.
That'd be cool.
Nothing too much, but yeah, everything about the car is great.
Is there anything you want to showcase on a test drive? Do you want to show launch control and grin shift?
Yeah, sure,
Yeah?
if you guys want.
All right, we'll cycle back. All right, so we spoke a lot about performance and how the Veloster N is a ton of fun to drive. Now we're going to showcase it. So we have our timer set. You get a lap timer and an acceleration timer. It's set to 0 to 80. So it's going to time us once we start moving. And Aaron's also going to demonstrate NGS, which stands for N Grin Shift. And what is that, Aaron?
It's basically a turbo overboost. It gives you 20 extra horsepower, 20 extra pound-feet of torque for 20 seconds, and you can turn it off whenever during the 20 seconds and turn it back on, but you get the remainder of the time of the boost that you had. And once you use it fully, you get a 5-minute cooldown before you can use it again.
So essentially 20 seconds of 20 more horsepower, 20 more torque, and 20 times the fun.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Perfect.
Press the button and we go.
The button.
4.71 seconds.
4 seconds on winter tires and bad condition.
Oh yeah, winter tires and bad conditions.
Yeah.
And 3 people in the car.
Yeah.
So it's quick. It is very, very quick.
Yes, it is quick. This car is posted for 0 to 100 in 4.7 seconds.
Jeez.
On good condition, summer tires, of course.
So your Pirelli P0s that it comes with, right?
Yeah, those are some treat of a tire.
Yeah, it comes with very, very cool tires. Of course, we do live in Canada, and it is December, so it's winter tire season for us. You definitely don't want to be on summers in the snow.
Especially the Pirellis there. They
Very
wear
low
out.
profile,
They
yeah.
wear out really quick.
Oh yeah, for sure. In a vehicle of this kind of power, it's probably fun, but not when you need it.
No.
Definitely not when you need it.
Yeah.
So overall, I've had a ton of fun being a passenger in this vehicle. I know Aaron has a ton of fun driving this vehicle daily. I'm kind of jealous, thinking of trading in my Forte now. If you guys haven't heard already, this vehicle has been discontinued, so 2022 is the last model year. If you can find one, I definitely recommend snatching them up because this is an amazing, amazing car. And do you have anything else to finish off on?
No, I think we covered almost everything. It's an amazing car. Sadly discontinued. It only came out 5 years ago, the N model at least.
Yep.
But no, yeah, it's a great daily driver, great all-around car. Good for the track, good for little races if that's what you're into.
Little races.
Yeah, and daily driving is amazing in it.
I would say legal races,
Yes,
of course.
of course.
Alright guys, so that about sums up our test drive on the Hyundai Veloster N. I'm not too sure if you guys know this, but this is the last year for the Hyundai Veloster N. And it is an absolutely amazing car. It definitely blew me away, and I'm so excited I finally got the chance to drive one, review one, and show you guys everything it has to offer. If you do get your chance, I would definitely recommend you get your hands on one because from an owner's perspective,
They are amazing cars.
amazing, amazing car. I asked him, I'm like, your trade-in value is definitely a lot higher than it
Yes,
normally would
it
be.
is definitely.
Would you sell it?
No, I would not.
No?
No, I love this car too much to sell it, honestly.
it's definitely got a lot of personality, and it's so
Yes.
so comfy. If you guys have any questions for either us or Aaron, leave them below in the comments, and I will transfer everything over to him. Like I mentioned, I will try to get a link to every thing he has ordered for this vehicle, his body kit, and just overall pieces he's added to the vehicle. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next video.